laughing your ass off at my team.
There's also...
Shut up. He's a lock. Is he in your team? He's a lock.
Yeah.
He's a lock. What?
You don't even have the box. Did you not learn your lesson last year? You also got Fife saying that he's going to become a full-time midfielder. Nice hair, by the way. And I think it's there. 3 games. Now, we said that last year. You know why? He's a year younger. He's a year older. He broke down last year. After how many games?
This year?
They're always huge.
They're always huge. Have you seen him though?
Say it like that. You got to read at F2. My read is at F5. There's a stark difference in our forward line. A huge difference in our forward line. My forward line will smash your forward line spacing.
So you're...
Welcome back again to SuperCoach Masters. Twice a week, Jamie. I'm having deja vu.
Why am I here again?
All right, Jamie. Now we're going to be talking about me and you personally. Our top 5. Never again.
Ooh.
Our top 5 must-haves from this year, for next year.
Yep.
And I'm actually more excited about this than the normal SuperCoach video because I have a lot of hate building up inside of me and I really want to just unleash it on some of these professional athletes that have never seen me before in their life.
Not just now either, you do.
No. So, it's been a bad year and it's clearly not our fault, it's the players' fault.
I don't think it's been a bad year for you, Matty. You guys have ranked not bad this year.
I feel like it's been a bad year.
But, I commend you on the effort to keep churning out videos. Other people have dropped off, as usual. But that's okay. We're not going to go after anyone because I'm not allowed to, but that's okay.
Yes, we're keeping it very friendly here, Jamie. Everyone, creating videos, it is a bit tedious.
You're lucky this is Geordie's thing.
You know what? What do you want to do first? You want to do the first 5 must-haves for next year or the must-not-haves?
Whatever you tickle.
Let's go. Let's talk about pieces of shit first because I want to talk about the 5 players on my list that are never again. You won't see them in my team.
Okay.
And some of these are very controversial. Some of these are very controversial, Jamie.
Are they?
Yes.
Should I know what they are?
Number 1. They're making the list on my never again list.
Okay, tell me.
Now this is controversial. Zach Fisher.
Oh, that's where you're starting from. Okay.
Zach Fisher.
Yep.
Now Zach Fisher, although he is a superstar player, playing in a very nice role, he's too damn injury prone. And I can't be... I've traded him in and out like twice.
Well, you won't be able to get him in the full line anyway, so he won't be...
He'll be getting him in the back line.
Yeah, but I won't be getting him in the back line. No chance. I think that's fair, and I think that's...
You fair?
Warranted. Yeah, I think that's warranted. I won't be picking...
Can you give each rating how fair it is out of 10?
I think that's a 9 out of 10, and especially because...
Injury prone.
Traded him twice this year as well.
And he's not prone to being a sub-vest, and he's not prone for a spell in the VFL, and at his price now, for next year...
And he's not very good, let's be honest. He's not a very good footballer.
He's not. Okay, let's be honest, guys. The charade's over. I can only keep him up so long, Zach.
I think he should apologise to people for telling him to pick Zach Fisher at the start of the year.
He was averaging over 90, and his price was...
Don't tell me. Tell them.
He's averaging over 90, and it was 370. It's a lot different this year, and he's in a forward line. All right, but he's a never again. Never again, Zach Fisher.
Good
never again, and he's going to stay on this list. This is not a list that's, highly, back and forth. This is a list that's in stone.
I think Matty should pick him, though. Keep going, yep.
I agree. It's a good pick for you, champ. 2.
Yes, who's next?
Now, this is a very controversial one.
Tell me.
Clary.
I don't believe you.
Clayton Oliver.
I don't believe you because...
Okay, you know what? You try getting some 40s on the field from a full game from Clary.
I have been getting him. I've got him.
Okay.
I've got him and Fife together.
Okay, so you got Clary.
and Curnow.
He's averaging 83, right? It's not the lowest number, so you'll be paying 450. Cool. This is fantastic price. But if he's getting you 40s next year, you're going to be out of the competition real fucking quick.
This is why you're wrong. Because
Tell me.
When he's priced at like 400k or 350k at the start of next year, and Melbourne talking about, gee, he's had a great preseason.
Is he or is he going to get traded?
He hasn't done no drugs this preseason. He's flying.
Don't believe it.
He's flying, not in the drug variety either. And he's burning up the track, the best he's ever looked. He's ready for a big year. He'll be sitting in that bloody M6 or 7 for you. That's exactly what's going to happen next year.
Do you reckon he'll be at Melbourne next year? They're trying to offload him. They're trying to trade him.
I think he'll be at Melbourne next year.
Yeah, you know what? I think his best is so far behind him.
I disagree with that.
Because look, he was tapering off to the second half of last year.
Yeah.
That continued throughout the offseason. That continued for this year.
He might not be ever again a 650k player, but he might be a nice stepping stone to get a premium next year. That's why I don't believe you when you say that he's on your never again list.
He's a good. So how come you get him next year? First game turns out a 38, and it's not beyond the realms.
He's so gone.
He's so shot.
He's so gone.
I can't do it. He's done.
I think maybe that's a 5 out of 10 rating.
5 out of 10. Fair enough. And it's not for everyone. And that's going to get worse from here. 3, Brodie Grundy. Now,
Why?
he was a great price at the start of the year. He's not going to be a great price anymore. He's a year older, and I can see the season starting to wear on him.
Right.
And I think they're starting to try and get lad hams involved more They're starting playing lad hams.
Well, when they played him last, they got beaten by 170 points.
They did, because he's shit.
So why don't they play him ever again?
Grundy's old. Okay? With the amount of the young ruckman coming through.
The ages thing again. Yep, keep going.
Are you going to ever pick Grundy as a starter in your team?
Not as a starter, not next year.
Are you going to pick him in your team? You're going to pick him up midway
You
through the year?
never know what happens. What happens if he drops
shit.
a lot? And he's
He
like
probably
dead?
will drop a lot because he's going to be playing really shit.
Okay.
Grundy is never again. I mean, he was a great price at the start of the year, 400k. Happy to do, but he's going to be almost 600k, 580 next year.
Yep.
And even if he drops off a bit, there is no way that he's going to ever be a top 3 ruckman again.
Okay.
Is that an unfair thing to say?
I disagree. I think he could be third, maybe, if he.
At the end of the, you think after the whole year
possibly
he could be third?
It's a chance.
Nah, he's done.
He's a chance.
He's done.
He's a chance.
Grundy's is done. Never again.
6 out of 10.
It's not a never again with bitterness. It's a never again with thanks for your services, but I know that I'm never going to need to pick you ever again in my life.
6 out of 10.
Fair enough. Now, this one might resonate with you more than it resonates with the people watching. Number 4.
Who is it?
Tom Stewart.
No, I saw. Yeah, no, I'm okay with Tom Stewart, and I think that is coming from a better place because you traded him out and he started doing good again, and I've kept him the whole time. So I've been
okay. So he's redeemed. No,
he hasn't redeemed himself because I'm not going to pick him. I won't pick him next year because of that injury again. You know, the one. he's a bitch.
It's a 1 week injury that he had for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That he's meant to have for 6 weeks at the start of last year. I picked Tom Stewart twice. I've started the year twice with him.
So
as
have I.
opposed, he was a close Luke Ryan.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah.
And he's ruined my season. That he was out 1 game this year, and I had Draper come in for him. You know,
I had that as well.
Josh Draper.
Yeah, I got that as well.
And then he started scoring absolutely horrible. And now his time on ground is getting from what it used to be pretty high down to the 70s.
Yeah.
He's getting unfitter. They're playing
He's got a good role though. He's put him in the midfield. He's untaggable.
He's untaggable. I'm sure if he's in my team, he will be taggable. Will be very taggable.
No, because he goes in the midfield to break it, and then he'll go behind the ball. It's pretty smart.
Why can't someone like Bedford just follow him? Like, you know.
Maybe Bedford will 1 game, but it's a pretty good role. I've got to give credit where credit's due to that stupid.
Yeah, well, his average is starting to decline. He's never again being picked, and no one else should pick him. And I know you're at home, you're watching the video, you're just screaming at the phone, oh, Tom Stewart, fuck you. Tom Stewart's shit. And so are you if you pick him. Never again. Cost me 2 years. He's not. No, thank you. Jamie, rating.
4?
4.
I don't think he's that bad.
Never,
he's been
ever
really
again, Tom.
He's actually been really good though.
You know.
Since you traded him out.
No.
Did you?
Injury prone, suspension prone.
What does everyone want to get fucked for?
Huh? Because I know they're not happy with this already. No, but love on them 5.
Okay.
They've gone for really, I didn't go the easy ones.
Yes.
I've done the ones that are controversial for a reason. It caused a bit of a debate.
Tell me.
Luke Jackson. Now,
When he's your number 1 forward next year, because there's no one else to pick in the forward line.
he's my number 1 forward this year.
Yeah. No, he's not.
No, he was when I picked my team.
Okay. But there's no one else in the forward line next year. They're all going to be gone.
Good.
So
I'll play rookies. I'll play rookies. I don't care. This is it, Jamie. He was the number 1 ruck. No Darcy against Geelong. Okay? Geelong. There was Blitzarves. De Koning. What did he score as the number 1
I
ruckman?
feel like there's a lot of recency bias.
He scored 81 points.
There's a lot of recency bias here though.
Well, no, not really, because...
Because, yeah, he bombed this week and you needed him to do well.
No, I didn't. It wasn't a point of difference.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, he performed horrible against an easy ruckman. He's not a very good number 1 ruckman. You take out that 170 against North Melbourne he scored, when Sherry wasn't doing as well.
I think you'll be in your team next year because there'll be no one
No
else.
chance, Jamie. I think you don't understand the concept of this never again. This never again is like, oh yeah, I might not pick. This is never again. I'm never touching him.
Okay, can we bookmark this
Bookmark
video?
it.
And
Darcy has like a 16-year contract. He isn't going anywhere.
yeah, I know he's not.
And even when Darcy isn't playing, he still scores pretty shit. I'm not picking him. I hate him. I don't hate you, Luke, but I'm not choosing him for SuperCoach. That's not good.
Okay,
He's not good.
Okay.
Never again.
I think that's wrong because there's going to be so.
You're going to pick Luke Jackson next year, eh?
Probably because there's going to be no one else in the full line to pick. You're going to be stuck with but even worse people than him then.
Watch me.
So
I'll find. No.
I disagree. That's a 3.
3?
That's horrible because you will pick him.
Luke Jackson.
Just because I know what the forward line's going to be like next year.
I know what the full line's going to be like.
He's going to be the number 1 averaging player from this year in the forward line.
No chance.
Maybe besides Dylan Moore.
No chance.
No, Caldwell's gone. Yeah, Dylan Moore. That's it.
No chance. There's no chance.
Okay.
Anyone. No.
Okay. 3.
3. All right. Well, I'm done. They're my top 5.
Fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. Stupid
do
idiot.
I
Oh,
pick?
what are your top 5? Come on,
Tell
get
me.
into yours.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, give me into your top 5.
All right.
Any order you want. Go for it. No, actually, give me your number 1. Most never picked again.
Number 1 is clearly Charlie Curnow because he's just an absolute spud.
I've got rid of recency biases coming into this.
Or not recency bias. Recency bias.
You got 14 and got injured. If you got 120, would you be saying this?
Have you seen what he scored the last 6 or 7 weeks?
Oh, the week before last week, he scored over 100.
Yeah, no, he's never. One game out of bloody 6. No, he's
How long
done.
have you had him?
Fucking hell, since I don't know, McCarley would know. He was at the football.
But Jamie,
we
with the
talked about
options in the forward line this year, isn't he?
Luke Jackson's better than him.
Okay, well, isn't Curnow one of the best tall forwards that you can pick in the forward line?
Yes.
Who's better? What's it better? He's better than Cameron. He's better than Mackay. He's better than Waterman.
I'm not picking him.
I'm just saying all those players below him.
I'm never picking him again. He's just a big sack of turds.
He averaged 90 last year. He averaged 90 last year. Now he's only averaging 82. We'll probably finished the average on 82 years. So he's actually cheaper.
Potato of a man.
He's not that bad.
I'm not picking him again. You can pick him. I'll pick Luke Jackson. You pick fucking Curnow.
All right.
No, never again.
Curnow's much cheaper than him.
He just really burnt me this year, and it's just topped off with him being out of the year. He's topped him.
Recency bias.
Yeah.
All right, now Jamie, what happens if McKay's injured? Are you gonna pick him?
I don't know, but Matty's calling the fuck off.
Matty,
stop fucking
Matty,
calling me so much.
if you can call, he's probably finished work.
No,
now.
he is. That's what he does. And
Yeah, I don't know if Matty's calling me. He's driving.
Yeah.
Driving me crazy. All right, Jamie, I'm going to give that one a... It's not too bad. 6 out of 10.
Thank you.
6 out of 10.
Fuck, Matty, get the hint, bro. Hang up. Thank you.
Go on, Jamie. The number 2 never picked again.
I wonder if he's going to try you next. All right. Next. Oh, it's Nat 5. Nat 5. You absolute potato. I got sucked in. I didn't get sucked in. I needed someone that low, like someone at about 310k or it was at the time.
He's scoring numbers like a 310k
and then
player.
that stupid article came out in the paper. Five's about to go into beast mode in the second half of the season. I'll give you beast mode, you little bloody fairy. What a disgrace he is. He's actually finished as a player.
He scored 50 points, Jamie. A bit of recency bias coming into that.
No, that's shit bias. He's never getting picked again in anyone's team.
Got a good midfield role.
Oh,
okay, well, I'm agreeing with you there. That's a 10 out of 10. Another year older.
Never again.
And we didn't pick him as a forward.
PS5, you need to get your ears pinned back. Big ears.
Dude, let's not get personal, Jamie.
No, we are getting personal.
Fife watches the program.
I'm not allowed to go. Does he?
Yeah.
I love you, Fifey. I'm not allowed to go after other creators and stuff. I can't even go after players. I'll just sit here.
I think we've got to be a little bit nicer. Fife's going to want to come on the show soon, I imagine. So.
Does he?
Yeah.
You reckon he'll sit in this chair?
Yeah,
probably. He lives
Fifey, yeah, probably not SuperCoach relevant anymore, mate, but you're an absolute superstar.
You know, he's a good-looking bloke as well, though.
Guns for days.
Yep.
Yeah, I give that one a 10. I think I'm agreeing with that one, Jamie. Now,
what have I got next? I've got Bailey Dale. That absolute...
You accuse me of recency bias. He's got a 40, right? Or 44, whatever he scored.
Check his last month of scores. He's the most inconsistent, soft, little... wing uncontested player I've ever seen in my life. And this is completely Matty's fault, this actually, because I didn't even think I was going to get him in until Matty talked me into it one week when I got him. He wasn't even on my radar because I never rated Bailey Dale as a player.
I don't know, Jamie. I think you've got to take credit for your own trades.
I do. It's my fault as well because I listened to you, Matty. You have to be a super coach master. But he's done. Never again. He's too inconsistent.
Bailey Dale, he's got subbed out this year. He's going to be a little bit cheaper than what he should be.
He's too inconsistent. Like... He might get you 120, but he's also capable of turning it like you've seen this week.
I think he's been taken off kick-out duties recently, and Bramble and all those other losers.
Anyone from the Bulldogs is just done besides the Bont. That pissed me off.
I don't think he's a never again. I mean, if he's at the right price, I definitely probably would think about it.
You're never getting in my team again.
I'll give that one a 3, Jamie. Can't do better.
3?
Yes. Never again, Bailey Dale. Come on.
Never again. Considering what's in the back line, you can get.
Yeah.
Anyway,
3
next, Jody. Now, this is a lot of recency bias, but he's pissed me off.
All your picks are recency bias.
Shut up. No, it's not. 5.
You got 50.
Tim English.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I'm never picking this absolute sissy again. He's scared of the ball. He's the softest, lazy.
He averages one of the most disposals of all the ruckman.
He can't win a hit out to save his life.
I think that's true.
Absolutely get destroyed and hit out every week. And the only time he ever does well is when you see him running and bouncing the ball and handballing it and getting it back, which is pretty entertaining to watch. But this year, he's fallen off a cliff. Absolute cliff.
I don't know if he's never again. I'll be thinking about picking him next year. He's a young ruckman.
I paid $712.
He was the number 1 scorer or number 2 scorer last year. Yeah, how can someone like that be your never again?
Because he's dropped off the cliff this year. But and you've got Sherry.
Okay, that's fine. That's number 1.
Yes.
He's Yeah, he's good.
Yes.
Okay, but you need a second ruckman.
Probably gone still.
Bit old now.
He'll probably still be... You've got 180 on the weekend. He ain't going nowhere. I'm not picking English again. He's just...
Surely you might not like the pick,
What's wrong with him?
I think he's just a ruckman that needs a bit of time. He had a good year last year because of the Bulldogs scoring points from transition.
And he might go to West Coast as well.
That's more of a reason for a no, I think. But I don't think he's...
And also, you got Sam Darcy, who's developing...
He's developing as a forward. He's not
forward ruck. He's taken a lot of his time. English...
He's actually on the stats wise, he has the same amount of ruck contest roundabouts that he had last year.
Yeah, he makes me sick. I'm never picking you again, English. You destroyed my season from round 1.
I don't like that one. I don't like that call. I'm going to give that one a 2. I'll give it a 1 because I won't even pick him next year.
That's why you're doing crap.
I'm doing better than you.
No, you're not. Right.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I can put on the screen your score if you want.
That's make-up stuff. All right, next and last, Touk Miller. I've had enough.
I actually feel really good about my list now. Touk Miller. Why? Because he got injured.
He gets injured every year. When's the last time he played a full season?
2 years ago.
Yeah. That's enough. With all the midfield primos in there, Touk Miller's done. You use heaps of better options.
That's harsh.
Touk Miller, you've destroyed my season 2 years in a row.
So Clary Oliver, you think I'm an idiot for putting him on there again? Touk Miller, fit, muscly, fast.
Fit, muscly.
He is fit and muscly.
I know he's a friend of the show and you like him and he calls in sometimes and wants to be on, but you put Matty on instead. But Touk Miller, I've had enough of your crap. You get injured 2 years in a row.
But never again. Never again.
No, never again.
I can't believe
there's so many midfield other better options than wasting your money on Touk Miller and getting sucked into that stupid vortex again. The vortex of negativity and crap.
I mean, he scored over 120. It's not too far away. And it's not like he's really
120.
old.
When's the last time you got close to averaging that?
2-3 years ago.
Yeah. You're done, Touk. Friend of the show, you're done. You're not getting picked again. So you picked Touk Miller over all those other primos that you can get.
Is that the right price? I mean, how many if he's
okay, but anyone at the right price.
No. Everyone I said at the right price, I'm not touching.
Oh, bullshit. If Clayton Oliver's 250k?
No. Yeah, I hate him.
If he's a rookie?
He is a rookie. He's scoring like a rookie. He's scoring worse than a rookie. I think Hugh Bond scored more than him this weekend.
Touk, if you want to sort yourself out and get back to full form, give me a call.
But he's on your never again list. That's what never again means. Touk, I mean, I wouldn't pick you, but if someone else is picking you, I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't think he's never again.
It'll wreck your season. Touk, you're actually a really nice bloke from what I hear. So
he actually is, and that's quite mean. But
I insult him personally.
I'm insulted personally. All right. Now that we've got the anger out, let's get some love in, Jamie, because we're going to do a top 5 must-haves. Oh, now I'm looking at the list. I'm looking at your list and my list, and we went for a very different thing. I went for absolute premiums that you must have, and you went for bargain basement buys, which I think they're both fine.
Yeah, your list wasn't very good, but let's get through.
All right, I'm going to do it because my number 1 player, Sherry.
Is he on my list?
This is my list.
Is he on my list is what I'm saying.
Well,
am I not say that yet? I 100% agree. But
Sherry?
You know Sherry's the most expensive player in SuperCoach at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging 160 over the last 3 weeks.
That's pretty funny, especially people that traded him out.
Who traded him out? Oh, no.
You know who.
Who did?
The guy, you know who.
Tell me his name.
Bloody Doc.
You traded out Sherry?
Yeah, he traded out Sherry for English.
Oh, he didn't. Docky boy, no, you didn't.
He's 100% a must-have. Why is the house making these noises?
It's an old house. No, not really, not sure.
There's rats or something in the roof.
Yeah. All right, number 1, Sherry. No arguments there. I think he's in everyone's team next year.
100%.
And number 2,
who you got?
Nick Dacos. I think
he's not a must-have.
All his stats are pretty much the same as last year, except his free kicks against, from what I'm reading. I think he's a must-have. I think a player like him is going to average the same or around the same around mark.
Are you assuming he
midfield only?
No, then he's not a must-have.
I think he's a must-have.
No way. Absolutely not. He's shown a ceiling this year. He's shown a bottom this year that we haven't seen previously.
I think
he's taggable. He's definitely taggable this year.
Tell me a player who's not taggable besides Bond.
I understand that, but to me that doesn't make him a must-have. I wonder if he gets like Hawthorn, Sydney as his first 2 games.
I mean, he had that this year and he turned out to be fine midway through the year. But
yeah, true. But to me, that's not a must-have.
For me,
not an
Dacos,
must-have.
I'm must-having him. Okay. I'm going to be starting him next year.
Okay.
Now, like Dacos, well, actually not really like him.
Yep.
This guy I really like. I like Jack Sinclair.
I like Jack Sinclair a lot, but he's not a must-start. start either.
I think he'll get defence. I think he's my number one target as a premium in defence because even if you put him in the middle, he scores well. You put him in the back, he scores well. I think there's no position he can play, and for some reason, no one tags him.
I disagree a little bit with that because...
Tell me one defender that you'd pick over him.
Then Sinclair.
Yeah, keep in mind, Sheasel, Dacos, and those blokes are probably midfielders only.
I don't know.
I think he's the number one premium defender.
He could be. He probably is, but the problem with that is that if they put him back in the midfield, there was a reason why he got so low in value this year because he didn't perform in the midfield. That's why they swung him back.
I still think he's a safe, great. I think he's the best pick in defence.
I'll put it to you like this: if he starts, let's say 600 and whatever, 20k, I wouldn't necessarily automatically pick him. I'd want to see in the preseason if he's keeping the role that he's got now. If he goes back in the midfield, I reckon you can get him again. Probably 500k like you did this year.
I really like him. I like him. He's got the good age profile, good role, and even in the midfield, it's not the end of the world.
Even without the mullet?
Even without the mullet, he's doing good, Jamie. So I think Sinclair, absolutely. These are my premiums must-haves. I have all the premiums out there. So I got you a midfielder, I got you a ruckman, I got you a defender. I'm going to give you another midfielder.
Who's that?
Sheasel.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's like Dacos, maybe even a little bit less prone to a tag. He spends a bit of time forward, and LDU takes some tags sometimes.
I think he's worked his role out now. He knows exactly what to do. I'm not against that and starting him.
I think I like Sheasel.
I think he can only get better, Sheasel.
Good. I like it. You usually think Sheasel's a better pick than Dacos as a midfielder only?
I think Dacos, I'm a bit worried just how he's been underperforming a little bit this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Sheasel hasn't really, Sheasel, once he figured out how to play that role and what they needed of him, he's gone to another level again. Yeah.
So these are two players most likely that must have premiums. I can't think of any premiums that I would pick over these guys.
Yep.
Now, this is my last one. It's a bit of a...
Is that 6 or 5?
This is 5.
Okay.
So, McKercher. I think... I'm seeing him score 146s, and he's still averaging less than 90. He's averaging 88. You're picking someone like that for less than 500k.
At some point, someone's going to have to go near him.
Why?
You think?
Why? If I was a coach, I'd go, oh, fuck, he's getting 13 kickouts a game. Who cares?
Now that I think about it, I don't know if he's a must-have. He could be a good pick.
He 140.
But a must-have in the
he's
back
getting
line?
huge scores.
But a must-have in the back line.
I'm picking him. I'm not going to be out of this 120 party for him that's doing 100 kickouts because North's getting...
What happens if he comes in at about 520k?
Yeah, he's in. He's in because every time I see someone that has McKercher against me in SuperCoach,
like I did.
I'm scared.
I love McKercher. He's actually a pretty good player.
I'm scared. So, and he's got a cherry-picked role. It's perfect for him, and he's now the Sheasel, what Sheasel was doing.
So you're going to get 3 North Melbourne players to start next year?
Yeah, I am. Tell me which one's going to do bad.
Maybe McKercher.
I don't see him averaging less than 90 next year, that's for sure.
Well, let's talk about that next season, champ.
Now, that's my must-haves. Book them in. Just timestamp this video, go back to it in 6 months' time because this is the definite must-haves. But Jamie, I'm really keen to your must-haves because you've done something different. You've gone for the bargain basement bin of must-haves. I can't really argue with any of these. So tell me your number one.
Okay, the number one's the Bont. It's the Bont, and it's nothing but the Bont. And the fact that he's not on your list is just so wrong. You sound like Matty right now.
I'd like
He should be number one. He should be number one on everyone's list. You should start with the Bont.
Why?
Because he's the best player in the competition by a mile.
Just like when Clary was the best, they all have to fall off at some point. When's the Bont going to fall off?
Not next year.
Isn't he turning 29, 30 next year?
Get the Bont. Do yourself a favour. Don't be like Geordie and Matty.
I started the Bont last 3 years.
I'll repeat that. Don't be like Matty. Get the Bont. The Bont's the Bont. He's the best player in the competition. The Bont.
It could change.
Okay.
It could change.
Okay, well,
and I think these Sheasels and Dacos are younger kids that can only get better. How can the Bont get better than what he's doing?
He can't, but
he's going to be 700.
He can't, but his best is still heaps better than anyone else. He's the best player in the comp. Comfortably.
I agree.
Yep.
But I'm looking about 6 months in the future.
Okay, well,
I'm not saying he's not a have. I'm saying I'll probably still get the Bont, but I just like these other younger midfielders a little bit better.
No, I don't. The Bont's the Bont. He should be number one on everyone.
I'm not going to argue too hard about that because I don't think I can.
Two is Sherry. We spoke about that. Why?
Because he's the best ruckman in the competition?
He's not, but he's the best SuperCoach ruckman in the competition. Gordon's still better than him. Let's be honest. Gordon's still the best ruckman in the comp. Sherry's
getting over 30 touches as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're seeing
that's fine.
His numbers.
And his team's sitting 16th on the ladder.
Well, he can't do everything for them.
Gordon's still the best player in the comp.
And where's Melbourne sitting? That much different?
Yeah, but they've got Petrarca out. And Oliver's just fallen off a cliff. Gordon is still the best ruckman in the comp. Sherry may be the best Supercoach ruckman. Best Supercoach ruckman doesn't always equal best player or ruckman.
Well, for example, who's the All-Australian ruckman this year? It's not Gawn. It's Sherry on the field.
I still think Gawn's better.
So you're arguing for Sherry, right? The big Sherry.
How do we get onto this? I said Sherry's my
Okay,
pick.
Sherry, you go. Cool.
Anyway.
Who's number 3?
Stop confusing me. All right, I think next is, what's his name from the Bulldogs? Smith.
Bailey Smith.
Bailey Smith. I didn't want to say it wrong.
Okay, yep.
Bailey Smith, just because he hasn't played all year, he's going to have a discount. He'll probably have a good role, whether he gets traded or not.
Cats, I think.
Lock him in if he gets traded. Lock him in if he doesn't.
Forward line, hopefully.
Hopefully in the forward line.
It's got to be a forward line. He hasn't played a game and he's already got 4.
Yeah.
So he'll be number 1 picked, I think, next year. So
Yep.
no arguments with that.
That's why he's on my list. Yep. I think Doherty I've put on there as well. And I think we spoke about this other.
Is he a midfielder only? I think he is at the moment.
No, I don't know.
I think he's a midfielder
No, I think
only.
he's defensive mid.
No, he's a midfielder only.
No.
Don't make me check my phone.
I don't think he is.
All right, I want to check my phone.
Way,
you talk about how great Doherty is. I'll talk.
Doherty is coming off not playing this season or getting hurt. He'll have the discount. Lock him in. He'll be playing off the half-back flank.
How old is he? Like 31?
Probably 31 or 32. He's an old starch. But if he's got that half-back role, you lock that man into your team.
Now Doherty. How much was he at the start of this year?
I don't know. Just
560?
filter by Carlton. Champ.
Yeah, here he is. He is 5'6" as a midfielder only.
Well, he's going to be a defender next year. And he's
Remember
going
how
to have a discount.
Spend my life on this app. I know everyone's position.
He's going to be a defender next year. And he's going to have that discount.
He's not going to be a defender next year unless he gets the DPP after round 6. So he's going to start as a midfielder.
Did he play one game this year?
No, he played 1 game. And he averaged 25.
That was a defender.
They need 6 games, or they need. I think 4.
Okay, well, I like to retract that statement then.
I still pick him in the midfield at his discounted price.
I don't know. That makes it a bit hard. I thought he was backline. Shows you that, us people that are actually working today don't have time to check the facts before coming here.
That's all right. I still think he's a must-have anyway. So.
Okay.
Now, how many you got left? 1?
I've got 2.
Tell me.
I'll get this one out of the way. Kitty Coleman. Everyone's going to start with him. Lock him in. No explanation needed.
Yep. If he gets injured round 1, we'll all get injured.
All right. And lucky last. Now, this is my big one. The conning. If Pitney is not...
Where is he going to be?
Either delisted, traded, or they get rid of him.
Or not
playing.
There's no talks of him being traded. Let's be real.
No, there's not. No one wants that big dud. But if he's in the VFL, not playing round 1, and the Conning's solo rucking, I think he's...
Aren't you scared he's going to come back in, though?
Absolutely lock. Yes, but I am. But I think that it might be worth that risk because you saw his scoring potential without...
I like it, Jamie.
Those will probably be my 2 ruckman with maybe Gawn somewhere in there.
Okay. All right. I like that.
I really like his game.
I'm really excited about 2025 now. I can't wait to get...
Oh, me too.
50% of the team's going to be the players we name. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. That was great. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our Instagram.
And if you also like what you saw, tell Jordy to feed me some bloody pasta. I'm going to go to the Indians wedding after this to get some food. So I'm hungry.
You heard it here first, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And good luck on the rest of your season. If you're watching this a little bit later in the year, good luck for 2025, because I can't wait to be here.
We're not related.
Not in Supercoach abilities.
All right, let's go. Yeah, better than you. All right, mate.